Welcome back to another video. Today we'll continue with multiple choice questions. What we'll be doing today, we'll be continuing from the questions that we did in the last video. Alright, so we are at number 33 of that paper, and it says that if the circumference of a circle is 15 centimeters, then the length of the minor arc B in centimeters is, so we want to look, so the minor arc AB is here. So this is the minor arc, okay? Now, so they are telling us that the entire circumference is equal to 15 centimeters, okay? Now, it is also telling us that, so this arc is formed from the sector, and which is a fraction of the entire circle. So therefore this is a fraction. So we want to know what fraction is this minor arc is of the entire circumference. Now we know that the angle in the center of the circle is 360. So this is equal to 360 degrees. So we have 120 out of it. So what fraction does 120 represent of the 360? And then that would also mean what fraction of the 15 centimeter would that also represent? So it becomes 120 divided by 360 multiplied by 15. Okay, so when we look, we will see that our answer here is B. Moving on. It says that figure item 34 refers to the following diagrams, which shows the cylinder with a diameter of 6 centimeters and a height of 20 centimeters. Now, so whenever we want to find volume is equal to the area of the base times the height. Okay, so what we will realize is that the area of the base here is a circle. So we know that area of a circle is equal to pi r squared. So the area of the cylinder is actually pi r squared times height. Now, if the diameter is 6 rather, then it means that the radius is 3. Okay, so therefore it becomes pi times 3 squared times the height, which is 20. Okay, so 3 squared gives you 9, so it becomes 9 times 20 pi. Okay, so 9 times 20 gives us 180 pi. So therefore our answer here is A. Alright? And I hope you are understanding thus far. It says in the diagram, the length of the minor arc PQ, is 8 centimeters. What is the circumference of the circle in centimeter? So therefore, again, this represents a fraction of the entire circle, right? So we want to know what fraction does this represent. So we have 60 divided by 360. 60 divided by 360 represents a fraction. So we would get 1/6. So if 1/6 is equal to 8 centimeters, then the circumference is going to be equal to 6 times 8 centimeters, and that will give us 48 centimeters. So therefore the answer to that is going to be C. The next question asks, reads, 50 guests each had 2 glasses of champagne. Each glass held 150 milliliters. So we have 50 guests. And each of those guests had 2 glasses of champagne each. So that will make 100 glasses. Agree? So this will make 100 glasses of champagne. All right. Now, how many liters of champagne were used? So we had 100 glasses, and each of them contained 150 milliliters. So 150 milliliters multiplied by 100 is equal to 15. We just simply add 0, 0, 0 milliliters. So that's 15,000 milliliters. So 15,000 milliliters would have been the amount of champagne that was drunk by the staff. But the question is asking how many liters would that be? Then we must know that 1,000 milliliters is equal to 1 liter. Okay, so therefore if we divide 15,000 by 1,000, then we are going to get 15 liters. Okay, so 15 liters of champagne was drunk on that day. Now the area so moving on, this says that the area of a triangle is 60 centimeters squared and the base is 12 centimeters. What is the perpendicular height of the triangle? Again, we need to remember the formula. Area is going to be equal to half the base times the height. Okay, so it's going to be equal to half times the base. We say that the base is 12. So half of 12 multiplied by h. Okay, and that will equal to 60 centimeters squared. So half of 12 is 6, so therefore 6h is equal to 60 centimeters squared. So therefore automatically, what number multiplied by 6 give you 60 is 10, or we could simply say 60 divided by 6 is equal to 10. I would have got the same answer here. The perimeter of a square is 52 centimeters. What is the area in centimeter? Again, perimeter speaks of the distance around. Okay, so if we say it's a square, so we just all sides of a square are equal. So therefore, if you say 52 divided by 4, then we are going to get 13. Okay, so this side is equal to 13. This side is also equal to 13. This side is equal to 13 as well. And this side will equal to 13. Now, so we know what the perimeter is. Now, so it means now in order for us to find the area, it's going to be equal to, area is going to be equal to 13 squared. And 13 squared is equal to 169. So therefore, our answer here is C, 169. All right, moving on to number 39, it says the circumference of a circle is 132. Given that pi is equal to 22 over 7, the radius of the circle in centimeter is. So they want to know this, the circumference, the radius of the circle. So we know that the circumference of a circle, the formula for circumference is equal to 2 pi r, okay? And they are telling you that 2 pi r is equal to 132. So if 2 pi r is equal to 132, and they tell you to take pi as 22 over 7, so it's going to be 2 times 22 over 7 times r equals to 132. Now, so therefore r is going to be equal to 132 times 7, because again this 7 is dividing on this side, so when it goes across, it will go across as multiply, and then we're going to divide by 2 times 22 will give you 44, so we're going to divide by 44. Okay, now so we know that 11 goes into 144 into 44 4 times, and 11 into 132 goes 12 times. We also know that 4 goes into itself 1 time, and 4 into 12 goes 3, and then we know that 3 times 7 gives you 21. So our radius there is equal to 21. Moving on, so here we are in the next question. We have a pie chart, and it says that how many students play cricket. Now, so we have 30 here, we have 10% here, and we have 25% here. So if I add all these percentages, I'm going to get 65%. So we have 30 plus 10 plus 25, and so we are going to get 40 plus 25, 65%. So 65% play all these sports. Therefore 35%, and I'm going to just do it here, 35%, okay, play cricket. Okay, so what we want to do, find 35% of 720. Therefore 35% of 720. Okay, so let's go. So we know that 5 goes into 35 7 times, and we know that 5 goes into 120 times. Okay, 20 cancel 20, and we also know that 2 into 72 will go 36 times. Okay, so now we need to multiply 7 times 36. So 7 sixes will give us 42. So if you look at the question here, there's only one answer that ends with a 2, which is C. So we don't have to go any further. We can just leave that there. But 7 times 36 will give us 252. So that will give us the 252. You can check it just to make sure, but that would be the answer. Okay? Now, the median of the numbers. So we're talking about the median now. So whenever we talk about the median of a number or of a set of numbers, we're talking about that middle term. If we look here, we realize that these two numbers are the middle term. So we have 4 on one side and 4 on the other side. So these two numbers are the middle term. So we're going to add 5 plus 9. 5 plus 9 will give us 14, and then we divide that by 2. So it becomes 14 divided by 2, and that will give us 7. So therefore our median is 7. Now the next question says if the mean of 4 numbers 4, 8, x and 12 is equal to 10, what is x? No. So therefore, we want to find mean. So we're going to say the mean is the average. All right. So it's the arithmetic mean. So it's 4 plus 8 plus x plus 12, and all of that is equal to 10. So what we will have here is 24. Oh, sorry, divide by 4 is equal to 10. So we are saying this is the mean. So when we add these numbers at the top, when we add the numerator and divide it by 4, we are going to get 10. But what number when you divide by 4, you get 10? Obviously that number is 40, right? But let's go. So we're going to have 8 plus 4 will give you 12. 12 plus 12 will give you 24. So this becomes 24 plus x is equal to, and we'll not multiply this 10 times 4, we get 40. Okay? So what number, when you add it to 24, will give you 40? And our answer there is 16. Or we can say x is equal to 40 minus 24, and you will get 16. Okay? All right, so moving on, and I hope you're understanding. And if this video is giving you some value, please do not be afraid to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Now, it says when 3 coins are tossed simultaneously, the possible outcomes are HHH, HHT, HTH, HTT, THH, THT, and TTH, and triple T. Okay, so they want to ask, what is the probability of randomly obtaining at least 2 heads? So if you realize how many heads were doubled, so we have 2 heads here, so that's 1. We have another one here, so that's 2, and then we have another one here, that's 3. Okay. Oh, and then we have another, and in here we have 3 heads. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4 heads. How many times were they tossed? They were tossed 8 times. So we had 8. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So therefore, talking about probability, it's going to be the number of possible outcomes upon the total number of outcomes. So we have 4 chances out of the 8, and 4 divided by 8 is equal to half. So the probability is half. So our answer here is C. Item 44 refers to the following table, which shows the frequency of scores obtained by students in a test. And here we are asked to find the modal score. And then the modal score in this case is going to be equal to 2. Why 2? Because if we look, the score that most students got was 2. So here, so 12 students got 2. So therefore the modal score is 2. Moving on, it says that each of the letters of the word chance is written on a slip of paper in a similar size and shape. The slips are then placed in a bag and thoroughly shaken. What is the probability of randomly drawing a letter C? So we have chance. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 letters that are in the word chance, and there are 2 C's. So since there are 2 C's, it's 2 divided by 6, and 2 divided by 6 is the same as 1/3. That's 22 itself goes 1 time, 26 goes 3, so we have 1/3. So our answer for that one is 1/3. All right.